Hey guys, what's up? It's Anish here today with an amazing trick called the two-card Monte trick to show you guys. I feel like if I say anything more about this trick, I'm going to ruin it in some way or the other, so I'm not even going to go there. With that being said, if you guys like this content that I'm posting on this channel, please do like and subscribe, comment your thoughts down below, let me know what's happening. And with that being said, let's get straight into this trick. Okay, so the first question that pops up in all your heads might be, why in the world is a cube here in a place where I'm going to perform card magic? Well, the answer to that question is, I'm not even doing card magic this time. I'm only doing a cube 3x3 solving tutorial. Okay, I'm only kidding. This cube here is to simulate a person holding a card, like the spectator holding the card and kind of pinching it downwards. And I don't have anybody at the moment to do it for me, so I'm going to go ahead and use a cube as a prop to help me do that. So here with me I have two important cards that we're going to be using for today's trick. That being the two black aces, the ace of spades and the ace of clubs. Now, free choice. Go ahead and pick any ace of your choice. Well, I assume you'll pick the ace of spades. Most of the people pick the ace of spades because they just like it more. It's a favorite ace. It has texts on it, like, so they go ahead and pick it. So what I ask the spectator to do, I ask them to hold on to their card face down and pinch it like so. And don't turn it around until I ask you to. So with the ace of spades there, it means I'm left with the ace of clubs. I'll take the ace of clubs and I'll go ahead and hold it right over here, okay? And I want you to keep very careful track of your card, which is now on top, the ace of spades. So watch carefully. I want you to keep careful track of the ace of spades, where it's going, where it's ending up, okay? So I'm going to ask the spectator to hold on to the cards again. I'm going to ask them which one is their card, the top one or the bottom one. The logical answer would be the top one. The ace of spades would be the top card. I'm like, okay, I want you to hold on to the bottom card. I'll take the top card. And how cool would it be if this card was actually turned into the ace of clubs? Okay, that would have been pretty sick. That would have been pretty sick, but the magic gods are not in our favor today, so I can't do anything about that. I'm going to take the ace of spades, I'm going to place it on top over here, and I'm going to perform this magic move. It goes like that. Now, how cool would it be if that ace of spades on top just turned into the ace of clubs? That would be pretty sick, right? But the thing is, I'm not here to impress you, I'm here to amaze you. And that's why these two cards are no longer the black aces at all, but in fact, the two red kings. Okay guys, so that was a trick. I hope you liked that. I hope it gave a cool reaction, and probably when you show it off to others, that would give them a good reaction as well. So for this trick, you need 4 cards. The 4 cards being the 2 black aces and the 2 red kings. That's because they're 2 contrasting cards. So when they change, it's going to be really surprising, right? Instead of keeping all 4 of them as black cards. So this is the setup for the trick. You need a setup, so if you have any fake shuffle going on, you could go do that, but otherwise don't really bother. Just start off with the trick in this position. That's the 2 black aces on top, the 3rd king, any king on the 3rd position, and the 4th king should be face up like so. So I'm going to square the deck up. Make sure not to show that face up king at any point, and I will give you a few pointers on where you might show them and how to cover it up, okay? So first of all, you start off by taking the top 2 cards, you flip it over, and you show to the spectator the 2 black aces. Go ahead, pick any ace of your choice. It's a free choice, doesn't even matter. Let's suppose they pick the ace of clubs this time, just to change things up a bit. So while they're going ahead making their choice, their eyes are going to be over here, right? Which gives you an easy opportunity to do a double lift, which you're supposed to do in this case. Use your thumb to probably count 2 cards from the top, right? That face up king and that face down king, and just hold a break using your pinky. And that's about it. So while they're looking there, you hold lift like so. And basically, so let's suppose they pick the ace of clubs. I ask them to hold it face down like this and make an important comment of not to turn it around until I ask them to, okay? Just so make that comment so that they don't turn it around by accident towards the mid of the performance or anything like that. And take the other ace that they didn't choose and go ahead and casually place it on the top of the deck and go and turn it around. And now while you're going to turn this around, remember that break from before? You're just going to lift all 3 cards together, kind of slide it down the surface of the deck, and then turn it around, kind of making it seem like that was all 1 card, right? So just slide it, make it smooth, make it natural. You know what, you might as well just go ahead, practice with 1 card first, how you would turn it around, and then just try to simulate that with 3 cards, right? Okay, so now this is our position. We have 1 king face up, and we have our ace there. That ace there doesn't matter anymore, so we could leave that. So, let me get back to where we were. We were over here. I showed them, okay, let me take the ace of spades and keep it on the top, right? So I'm gonna, actually, it's supposed to be on the bottom. Okay, let me take the ace of spades and keep it on the bottom. Now, as I'm taking it, you see that the second card from the top is face up, and we don't want to show that face up king. So what we're going to do, as we're going to pull the card, we're going to do this move called the wrist kill, which is basically turning your wrist over like that, so the spectator can't see the top card. So you hold on to the top card. As you're pulling, you drag attention to this top card, and you just turn over the deck and you place it over there. You take this card, which is now the red king, so we have one red king set up, and you keep it in the bottom like this. And now you ask them to loosen their hands a bit, and you go ahead and perform this. So you just say, keep very careful track of your card, the ace of clubs. Okay, so that's still the ace of clubs. We just go ahead, we rotate it like that once, like that twice, thrice, and cuatros. And then we put it back in the queue. Now, that didn't do anything. That still kept the ace of clubs on top, and their king, I mean, they think it's the ace of spades, but actually it's the king on the bottom. So now, what you have to do is you have to ask them, okay, now tell me, where's your card? And you ask them a question, which means they're thinking, that's your next cue, to hold the deck again. And what you're basically going to do is, so you have this king on the top, right? All you want to do from face down position is push this king slightly to the right and pull it back and hold a pinky break. But you're going to do this while it's face down, okay? So you're pushing the card and you're holding a pinky break. They're focused on that. They're not going to pay attention to this. So they're going to say, okay, this card is the ace of clubs, my card. It's the top one. Like, okay, that's the ace of clubs. So I want you to continue holding on to the ace of spades, right? You tell them that. And then you say, how cool would it be if this ace of clubs turned into the ace of spades? That would be pretty impressive, right? And they're going to be like, yeah, that's really impressive. So you just slide this card down into as the top card of the deck, and then you like immediately turn it around, show it to them, build it up, make it dramatic, and be like, ah, damn it, that didn't turn into the ace of spades, but that would have been pretty cool. And they'll be like, yeah, obviously. Like, okay, fine, I'll take the ace of clubs that I have again, and this time there's no need to worry about doing the wrist kill anymore because that's face down already. So if you guys followed me there, what I did was I held a pinky break face down, right? I took this card and I told them it'd be pretty cool if that was the ace of spades, if it turned into the ace of spades. I show it to them, it's not. Now, since I'm holding a pinky break there, I could do a double lift, turn them both around, meaning I just swap the top card now for the king of hearts, and I take that card back. So they still think this is the ace of clubs, and they still think this is the ace of spades, when in reality we've done all the setup we need to turn these both into two kings, right? So now is the final part of the trick, where you say, okay, I'm gonna take your ace of clubs, and I'm gonna do that. And do you think it's impressive if that ace of clubs on top now just turned into the ace of spades? That would be pretty impressive, right? And they say, yeah, of course. And then you tell them, I'm not here to impress you, but I'm here to amaze you. And that's why those two cards are no longer even the black aces, and I want you to turn them around. When they do, to their surprise, that would be the two red kings. Great, so that was the trick. It involves some double lifts, but overall it's a very effective trick, and people don't see that coming if you have a very natural movement going on. So guys, thank you so much for watching the performance and the tutorial. If you guys have any feedback or comments you'd like to tell me on how to improve my content, please go leave them ahead in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like the content that I'm posting. And with that being said, have a great day, everybody, and see you later. Peace.